Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for tonight's game. First for the visiting Holland College Hurricanes. Number 1, Ambrose Johnson. Number 2, Aaron Simmons. Number 3, Michael Sir. Number 13, Bryce Corliss. Number 14, D'Angelo Woodside. And head coach, Tim Kendrick. And now, ladies, presenting the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties. Number 1, Edmund Sue. Number 2, Keith Rowan. Number 6, Jonas Monroe. Number 15, Gabe Poacher. Number 22, Tim Ellison. And the head coach for your Mount Allison Mounties is Steve Chapman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the McCormick Gymnasium here on the campus of Mount Allison University for ACAA men's basketball regular season action between the Mount Allison Mounties and the visiting Holland Hurricanes. I'm Tyler Vincent. Joining me is Ian Allen as we take you through this one. The home Mounties looking for their first win of the season. The visiting Hurricanes hoping to build on their 13-point win over the UNB St. John Seawolves yesterday evening. Ball is up and Mount Allison wins the tip as here's Gabe Powder to Keith Rowan to get it underway for the Mounties. Horns action here. Powder up top. Powder drives. Foul called on the far side. Jonas Monroe to inbound here for the Mounties. Foul goes on number 13. That's Bryce Corliss, his first for the Hurricanes. Here's Sir. Drives left, cut off. Powder. Drives right, cut off. Skip pass, Rowan. 3 on the shot clock. Blocked. Swatted away there by D'Angelo Woodside. 1 second on the shot clock for the Mounties. Monroe to inbound for Mount A. Gets it to Powder, and the shot clock violation there as the Hurricanes will get their first possession of the game. Starters for the Hurricanes today: number 1, Ambrose Johnson; number 2, Aaron Simmons; number 3, Michael Sir; number 13, Bryce Corliss; and number 14, D'Angelo Woodside. For the Mounties, number 1, Eddie Sir; number 2, Keith Rowan; number 6, Jonas Monroe; number 15, Gabe Powder; and number 22, Tim Ellison. Ball comes in here to Sir. Sir attacking on Rowan. Gives it up. Here's Johnson. Cross-court pass, Simmons. Here is Bryce Corliss. Attacking on Powder. Drives middle. In the paint. Foul called, and he'll go to the line for 2. Bryce Corliss in his 4th year, 6'4" guard. Currently averaging over 20 points a game for the Holland Hurricanes. He is 2nd in the ACAA in scoring at the moment as he hits the first. In talking with Coach Steve Chapman of the Mount Allison Mounties before this game, he was telling me that the Hurricanes will be strong competition for his group as they have made some additions since the last time these teams met at the Ken Gould tournament, a game in which Mount Allison won by a score of 77-48. Here's Powder. Ellison up top to Rowan. Rowan trying to use the Ellison screen, does. Handoff. Sir, 3-ball on the way, no good. Here come the Hurricanes. This is Sir, up top. Woodside finishes with the layup. 4-0 lead here for the Hurricanes early on. Press look, they get it up top to Ellison. Here's Monroe, baseline drive. All the way to the rim, doesn't go, in and out. Sir trying to get the offensive rebound. Here come the Hurricanes in transition. Cut off. Here's Woodside, mid-range jumper, just short. Ellison with the rebound. The big fella bringing it up here for the Mounties. Looking to post up, and does. Dig, and a steal there by Corliss. Corliss, no numbers, decides to slow it down here for Holland. Gives it up. Here's Aaron Simmons into the post. Woodside tries to get it to the corner and does. Here's Corliss up top. 10 on the shot clock. Drives left. Mid-range pull-up. Got it to go. Bryce Corliss. He's got 4 early here for the Hurricanes. A 6-0 Holland lead. Rowan, open corner 3. No good. Rebound goes to Woodside. Here is Simmons for the Hurricanes. Behind the back dribble. Woodside up top. Hands off to Corliss. Corliss drives left. And a foul on the ground there. Charged to number 15 of the Mounties. That's Gabe Powder, his first.
Foul on the Mounties, number 15, Gabe Powder.
Bryce Corliss to inbound here for the Hurricanes as the ball comes into Michael Surr. Woodside. Ellison backing up. Woodside trying to back down. Inside there's Simmons. 2 more for the Hurricanes here. An 8-0 advantage early on. 7:20 to go first quarter. Here's Surr. Uses the Ellison screen, trying to get to his right hand. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Too strong. Fighting for the rebound. Holland comes away with it with Corliss. Here is Michael Surr. Back to Corliss. Ambrose Johnson here for the Hurricanes. Drives left. And fouled there by Gabe Powder. A strong take from the third-year guard Johnson. Powder in some early foul trouble here for the Mounties. That is his second. That'll send number 1, Ambrose Johnson, to the line for the Hurricanes. Third-year guard from Converse, Texas. Transfer from Portland Community College. As he's no good on the first. Number 10, Connor Brian, getting ready to check into the game for the Mounties. Johnson good on the second.
Substitution entering the game for the Mounties, number 10, Connor Brian.
Coach Chapman told me this week that he's got a young group who must defend well and move the ball to create better shot opportunities, as well as eliminate the turnovers that we saw in the Mount St. Vincent game. Tough start here for the Mounties, hoping to pick it up here. Here's Rowan to Monroe. Ellison low post. Trying to find a cutting Monroe, can't. Ellison now finds Monroe inside and finishes with 2. Jonas Monroe getting the scoring started for the Mounties today. And a turnover. Aaron Simmons loses control of the ball. It'll be Mount Allison basketball. Surr to inbound for the Mounties. Here's Rowan. Trying to use the Ellison screen and does. Surr goes under. Here's Brian. 3 ball from the top of the key. No good. And rebounded by the Hurricanes. Here is Michael Surr. Drives right. Cut off. Goes inside to Woodside. Woodside working on Ellison. Good footwork there from the big fella, and he finishes with 2. 11-2 here, our score early on. Ellison, transition 3, no good. And rebounded there by Corliss. Corliss hands off. This is Ambrose Johnson trying to use the Woodside screen. Does. Pull up on the way. No good. Tipped. And possession will stay with the Holland Hurricanes. 14 on the shot clock. 2 subs coming into the game here for the Mounties. Number 24, Rayshawn Ferguson, and number 5, Caden Augustine. They replace number 22, Tim Ellison, and number 1, Eddie Surr. Corliss to inbound here for the Hurricanes. 14 on the shot clock. Dangerous pass, nearly taken away by Augustine. It'll stay Holland basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock now for the Hurricanes.
Out of bounds, Hurricanes basketball.
And a foul away from the play there, as they're going to call Aaron Simmons there for the foul for Holland. It'll be Mount A possession, 5:29 to go first quarter. 11-2. We thank you for joining us here at the brand new McCormick Gymnasium today. Here's Brian for the Mounties. To Rowan. Horns action. Rowan, step back three on the way. Too short. And a foul call will go the way of the Hurricanes, as it's Rayshawn Ferguson being called for the over the back. His first. Mounties showing a press look here, hoping to create some havoc, create some turnovers and some easy buckets. Ball's inbounded to Sir. Sir trying to get it to Corliss, and does. Pistol action here for Holland. Here's Woodside. Underneath, Johnson finishes. Great pass there from D'Angelo Woodside. And the Hurricanes lead by 11. Here's Ferguson up top. Monroe uses the screen, gets the switch. Brian in the corner, three ball on the way. No good, but he is fouled by number 13, Bryce Corliss, who has found himself in some early foul trouble here. The leading scorer for the Hurricanes picks up his second with 4:48 to go in the first quarter. He will check out of the game. Checking in for the Hurricanes is number 9. That is Nick Mills. Connor Briand at the line, shooting three for the Mounties. Good on the first. Good on the second. Mount Allison 0-1 on the season after their loss to Mount St. Vincent last week. Holland 1-1 on the season, losing to St. Thomas University by 8 in their first game and beating UNB St. John by 13 yesterday evening. Here is Sir. Johnson. Woodside. Woodside up top. Working on Ferguson. He's going to back him down from the free throw line. A lot of hands in there. Another great pass from the big man, and a foul. That will send Nick Mills to the line for the Hurricanes. Second-year forward from Cornwall, PEI. Charge that foul to number 6 of the Mounties. That is Jonas Monroe, his first. And he misses both. Here is Rowan to Ferguson for the Mounties. Monroe swings at Augustine. Three ball on the way. Too strong. Rebound there by Ferguson. Too strong again. Batted around, and possession will go the way of Holland. Great work there by Rayshawn Ferguson on the offensive glass to get an extra opportunity for the Mounties, but unfortunately couldn't convert. Here is Sir now for the Hurricanes. As we approach 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Holland 13, Mount Allison 5 if you're just joining us. Here's Woodside, directing traffic up top. Looking for a cutter, can't find one. Here is Johnson, hoping to use the Woodside screen, rejects it, drives right, and finishes through the contact. And one for Ambrose Johnson, as Jonas Monroe picks up his second early on here for the Mounties. That's been a trend early on here for the Mounties in this young season. Foul trouble for their starters, as that's the second starter that has to check out of the game for the Mounties. Number 14, Ryan Norris, checking into the game for Jonas Monroe, as Johnson will shoot one. No good. Rebound Ferguson. Here's Rowan pushing the ball in transition. Dribble handoff. Here's Augustine. Uses the Ferguson screen. Swings it. Briand in the corner now. Looking to go inside. Nope, swings it. Weak side. Here is Augustine. Strong drive, no call, and a jump ball here. Possession arrow favoring the Holland Hurricanes. Strong take there by Caden Augustine. Couldn't get the call. And the Hurricanes will go back the other way. Here is Aaron Simmons for Holland. Behind the back dribble. Augustine working him 94 feet. Here is Johnson. Woodside. Woodside backing in on Ferguson. And finishes. A strong take by the big man. Woodside adds 2 more to the Holland lead. 17-5 here, 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Here's Ferguson up top for the Mounties. Augustine trying to use the Ferguson screen. Simmons sticking on him. Here's Norris up top. Swings it, Rowan. They go inside to Ferguson. Fall away jumper, no good, but a foul. Charge that to number 14, D'Angelo Woodside. He does not agree with the call, but it will send number 24 of the Mounties, Rayshon Ferguson, to the free throw line. Ferguson in his second year from Nassau, Bahamas. Good on the first.
The line is number 24, Rayshon Ferguson.
And too strong on the second, as here come the Hurricanes. This is Tyrell Casimir. Johnson. UCLA action taken away by Sir. Great deflection there. Mounties pushing in transition. And that was Norris taking it all the way, no good. Here's Simmons in transition, back the other way for the Hurricanes. Cut off. Augustine all over him. And he finds a teammate underneath. That is Casimir. His first 2 points of the game. Here is Ferguson. Norris. Norris uses the screen, pull up, no good. Here come the Hurricanes again with Simmons. Behind the back dribble and a foul called. It's going to be a block against number 5. That's Caden Augustine, his first. We're in the penalty, so that'll be 2 shots for Aaron Simmons. First-year guard for the Hurricanes, also from Nassau, Bahamas. One of 2 players on the Hurricanes for the Bahamas, 3 in this game, including Rayshon Ferguson of the Mounties. D'Angelo Woodside, also a native of Nassau.
Number 15, Owen Parsons.
Simmons good on the second.
Entering the game for the Hurricanes, number 3, Michael.
21-6 our score here. Holland Hurricanes up big early. Less than 2 to play in the first quarter. Here's Sir. Ferguson. Brian drives right. Augustine, corner 3 on the way. Got it to go. Caden Augustine. First 3 ball of the game for the Mounties. Cuts into the deficit. Now looking to get stops. Here's Casimir. Uses the screen. Drags it back out. A lot of congestion. Somehow dribbles his way through. Charge called. Tyrell Casimir picks up his first on the charge. Great work there by Ryan Norris, standing in, sacrificing his body for the team. We've got a 12-point game here, 1:21 to play, first quarter.
That's his first.
Norris bringing the ball up for the Mounties. Here's Ferguson. Sir. Baseline drive, pull up on the way, got it. Eddie Sir on the board here for the Mounties. A 5-0 run for Mount Allison. And a strong take, no good. That was Michael Sir on the drive. Here's Eddie. Surrer back up top. Ferguson. Here's Norris. Uses the Ferguson screen. Gets the switch. Great little pass inside and a finish. And a timeout. It's a 7-0 run for the Mount Allison Mounties as head coach Tim Kendrick of the Hurricanes calls timeout to talk it over with his squad. As I mentioned before, Bryce Corliss, second in the ACAA in scoring. Ambrose Johnson also averaging over 20 a game for Holland College at the moment. Eddie Surr leading the way for Mount Allison with his 17-point performance in the Mount St. Vincent game. Of course, the Mounties received tough news this week that senior and captain Emmanuel Adunya would miss the remainder of the season with a knee injury. There was hope that he may be able to return later in the year with the use of a brace, but unfortunately, that will not be the case. Of course, Emmanuel will still have plenty of influence over this group in the locker room. .2 to go, first quarter here on ACAA TV. Hurricanes leading the Mounties 21-13. Mounties currently on a 7-0 run. And nearly taken away there by Norris. A dangerous pass there from Nick Mills, but he'll get another chance at it, and he gets the ball into Surr. Surr being worked by Augustine there. Great defense. Up top, here's Corliss. Shot fake, drives right. Strong drive and finish. Bryce Corliss. Tough take there. Here's Augustine for the Mounties. Surr swings it. Briand looking to use a Ferguson screen. Does. Augustine, 45-3 on the way. No good. Here's Surr in transition for Holland. Trying to find the back cut. No. Owen Parsons, no good on there. Here's Norris at the buzzer. No good, too strong. As we come to the end of the first quarter here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Holland 23, Mount Allison 13.
You got it like this. I have to bring the levels up so it's getting you, which means the background noise is going to be a lot louder. Tip it this way. It's picking because it's aimed more this way. This way it's picking up here as well. This way you're actually using your body to block some of the other tips. Even if it's better just like grip. Rather, because you try and hold like that, it's more relaxed this way, but I can even feel a difference there. But if something like that, it's actually up. It's easier to hold it up here. It's key to have it there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the McCormick Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Allison University. The Holland Hurricanes currently leading Mount Allison 23-13 at the end of the first quarter. Mounties to inbound to start this second quarter. It'll be Tony Tukilonga inbounding for the Mounties, as here's Eddie Sir. Sir trying to use the Ellison screen, does. Weak side. Here's Norris, 3-ball on the way, got it! Ryan Norris with a 3-ball, and the run continues for the Mounties. The two Sirs working against each other here. Weak side, here is Parsons. Gets it to Corliss. Corliss trying to break down on Norris. Attacks right. Drives, hangs in the air. Tough finish, no good. And a foul underneath as Nick Mills will head to the free throw line once again for the Hurricanes. Checking back into the game for the Hurricanes will be number 14, D'Angelo Woodside. Mills good on the first. As mentioned previously, second-year forward from Cornwall in Prince Edward Island. Misses the second. Ellison with the rebound. Here's Sir. Trying to get the elevator screen for Norris. They do. 3-ball on the way. In and out. A great design play there from Coach Chapman. Shot just wouldn't fall. Here is Simmons back the other way for the Hurricanes. Sir swings it. Here's Mills working on Briand. Corliss up top, goes to Simmons. He's working on Tukilonga. Good defense there. Sir, 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2, 1, puts it up, and good. Tough mid-range pull-up there from Michael Sir at the end of the shot clock. Restores the Hurricanes' double-digit lead. Here's Eddie Sir back the other way. Norris, open, corner 3. No good, too strong. Strong rebound there by Owen Parsons. Outlet pass the other way. Nick Mills finishes. 12-point lead here for the Hurricanes. Here's Ellison. Briand. Norris. Drives, stripped of the ball. It'll stay Mount Allison basketball. 15 on the shot clock. As now Woodside checks back in for Nick Mills. Gabe Powder checking back into the game for the Mounties. He has 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful here the last 8-11 of the first half. They get it into Powder. Trying to go inside to Ellison. Back outside, Powder. Drives left, stripped of the ball, taken away by the Hurricanes. Here comes Woodside back the other way. Woodside gives it up. Sir mishandles it. Corliss drives left, drops it off Woodside, and finishes. Great find there by Bryce Corliss. As the Hurricanes have responded well to the Mountie run. Here's Ellison at the free throw line, looking to attack right. Over the shoulder, no good, just short, and kept in play by Bryce Corliss. Here come the Hurricanes back the other way. Woodside. Handoff goes to Simmons, stripped of the ball. Mount Allison possession, and they'll slow it down here with Eddie Sir. Uses the Ellison screen. Goes inside to Ellison, skips it. Tukilonga, 3-ball, too strong. Offensive rebound there from Norris. 10 on the shot clock here for the Mounties. Here's Ellison, rips baseline, and it's a foul on the ground. Charge that to Hurricanes number 15, Owen Parsons. Be a sideline out of bounds here for the Mounties. Norris to inbound.
Now on the Hurricanes, number 15, Owen Parsons. That's his first, team first.
Direct post entry here. Ellison working on Parsons. Ellison, hook shot on the way. Got it. Tim Ellison on the board here for the Mounties. 6:42 to play, second quarter. Hurricanes 30, Mounties 18. Eddie Sir with some great defense there. Nearly got the 8-second call. Here's Corliss. They go inside to Woodside. Kick out. Sir, 3 ball on the way. Too strong. Rebounded there by Tukilonga. Here's Sir. Wanting to use the Ellison screen and does. Pull up on the way. Got it. Eddie Sir. Tough bucket there. The long 2 brings the Mounties to within 10. Here is Simmons. Drives right. Euro. Got it to go over Ellison. What a tough finish over the 6'10 Tim Ellison. Aaron Simmons with the bucket for the Hurricanes. Here is Ellison on the other end. Powder thought about the 3. Won't shoot it. Ellison at the free throw line. Jumper on the way. Too strong. Powder with an offensive rebound. And the tip home. Gabe Powder on the board for Mount A. Here's Corliss, 3 ball. Short, rebounded by Ellison. Here comes Sir. Headman to Tukilonga. Ellison trailing the play, drives right, and finishes. Tim Ellison, 4 straight points for the big man. Mounties within 8, 32-24. Midway through the second quarter. Here's Corliss. Woodside up top, directing traffic. Looking to back down on Ellison from the free throw line. Finds the cutting Simmons to the corner. Parsons, 3 ball on the way. Too strong. Woodside rebound underneath and finishes. Pounds his chest as D'Angelo Woodside finishes the second chance opportunity for the Hurricanes. Here comes Powder. Sir, fade away. Got it. Eddie Sir feeling it early on here for the Mounties. Didn't get the start in the first game, got the start today, and he's showing why he deserved it. Here is Simmons. Sir. And taken away by the Mounties. Great hands there by Ryan Norris. Here is Eddie Sir. Ellison up top, looking to break down, drives right, and finishes. Tim Ellison's got 6 of the last 8 points for the Mounties. 4 minutes to play. Mounties within 6. Here's Corliss. Up top, Sir. Swings it to Simmons. Looking for the Parsons screen, uses it and gets a switch. Pull up on the way, off the backboard. 3 ball on the way from Corliss. Too strong. Rebound by Norris. Sir back the other way for Mount A. Keith Rowan getting ready to check in to the game. Here's Ellison, drives, finishes again. Timeout Holland. As Coach Tim Kendrick uses his final timeout of the half. Tim Ellison with 8 of the last 10 points for the Mounties. This is as close as they've been since early in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Hurricanes 34, Mounties 30. Welcome back. 3:33 to go, second quarter here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Mounties 30, Hurricanes 34. Tim Ellison has 8 of the last 10 for the Mounties. Coach Chapman still has both timeouts here in the final few minutes. Coach Kendrick of the Hurricanes has used both of his first half timeouts. Corliss to inbound for the Hurricanes. Here's Simmons. They go inside to Woodside. Looking for the cutter, can't find him. Woodside working on Ellison. Here is Johnson. Tough take, no good. Ellison with the rebound. Here comes Sir, back the other way for the Mounties. Sir, Rowan. Oh, and a miscommunication there. As Rowan was looking for Norris in the dunker spot, but he was drifting to the corner. A turnover there for the first-year point guard from Ottawa. Hurricanes possession, back the other way comes Aaron Simmons. Johnson. Swings it, Corliss. Simmons inside to Woodside. And a foul on the ground. No, they're going to call an offensive foul here on D'Angelo Woodside. So the big man for the Hurricanes picks up his second. Mounties possession here, 2:50 to play second quarter. 34-30 our score. Here's Rowan. Back to Norris. He'll bring it up for the Mounties. Rowan gets it to Ellison. Good action here. Rowan uses the Ellison screen. Kicks it out. Norris, corner three, blocked by Corliss. It'll stay Mount A possession. Tough inbounding location, though, deep in the corner. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for the Mounties. Tuki-Longa to throw in. Gets it to Ellison. 5 on the shot clock. Tuki-Longa. 2, 1. Ellison throws it up. Too strong. Back the other way come the Hurricanes. Here's Simmons. Drives all the way. Finishes with the inside hand scoop. But the Mounties in no mood to slow down. Here comes Rowan back the other way. Tuki-Longa drives left, cut off. Rowan telling his teammates to space out, looking to go inside to Ellison. He's been hot early for the Mounties. Tuki-Longa, 3 ball on the way. Too strong. Norris with the rebound. Finds Tuki-Longa. No good. Battle for it underneath. Ellison can't tip it home. And Holland comes away with it. Here is Bryce Corliss up the right wing for the Hurricanes. Skips it. Here's Simmons. Woodside jumper. No good. Tuki-Longa with the rebound. Here's Norris to Sir. Up top, here's Ellison. Trying to make a move underneath on Woodside. Can't. But possession will remain with the Mounties as Coach Steve Chapman will call his first timeout of the afternoon. 1:24 to play, first half here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Hurricanes 36, Mounties 30. We'll be right back. Welcome back as the teams come out of the timeout here. Only 3 fouls called here in this second quarter. Mount Allison had 38 attempts from the free throw line in their first game against Mount St. Vincent. That puts them first in the conference for free throw attempts. hoping to see more of that here in the final minute of the first half and into the second half for the Mounties. Keith Rowan to throw in, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline inbound here. Norris underneath, goes up strong, shot too strong, rebounded by the Hurricanes. Here comes Simmons, back the other way for Holland. Here's Johnson on the far side, looking to attack on Rowan, gets into the paint, floater on the way, no good. Rowan with the rebound. Here's Sir pushing the pace for Mount A. Looking to attack middle, he was cut off, uses the Ellison screen. Ellison, high post. Looking to attack on Mills. Ellison kicks it out. Rowan, 3-ball on the way. Short, gets his own rebound. Trying to find Tuki Longa, take it away. No numbers here, but Simmons turns it over. Ellison back the other way, stripped. It's going to stay Mount Allison ball. A frantic pace here in this final minute here of the first half. Hurricanes still leading by 6. Rowan again to throw in. Finds Ellison underneath. 18 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Rowan, 3-ball on the way from the corner. In and out. Rebounded by Mills for the Hurricanes. We got about a 1-second difference here. Shot clock, game clock. 17 and counting here in the first half. Here's Sir. Simmons up top. 7, 6, 5. Simmons on the drive. Floater on the way. Couldn't bank it home. 2 seconds, 1 second. Sir throws it up from three-quarter court. Off the backboard. As we have come to the end of the first half here at the McCormick Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Allison University. The visiting Holland Hurricanes leading by 6 by a score of 36-30. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you for the second half. Welcome back to the McCormick Gymnasium here at Mount Allison University. Halftime here of the men's game between the Holland Hurricanes and the home Mount Allison Mounties. Leading scorers for the Holland Hurricanes, number 14, D'Angelo Woodside, 5 of 7 from the field. He's got 10 points. And number 2, Aaron Simmons, has 8 for Mount Allison. The big fella, Tim Ellison, leading the way for the home side. He's got 8 points and 4 rebounds at halftime. Eddie Sir has chipped in 6 more. Holland led by as many as 15 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Mounties have slowly been chipping away. A stronger second quarter from the home side sees them down just 6 going into the third quarter. Poor shooting from both teams from outside. Holland 0 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mount Allison 2 of 11 from the three-point land in the first half. Holland 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Mount Allison 4 of 5. Holland currently leading the rebounding battle by 3. Both teams had 5 turnovers in the first half, as both coaches giving final instructions to their team as we get set here for the final 20 minutes. Some foul trouble for the teams to note. Number 6, Jonas Monroe, has 2, and so does number 15, Gabe Powder, for the Mounties. D'Angelo Woodside, 2 fouls for Holland. It'll be Hurricane ball coming in. Woodside to throw in for the Hurricanes. And we're back underway. Here's Sir. Dribble handoff. Simmons uses a screen. Pitches it. Comes back to Simmons. Sir. 3 ball on the way from Corliss. Got it. Bryce Corliss getting his team started off hot here in the third quarter. Draining that 3 ball. 9-point advantage now for the visitors. Here's Norris. Tries to go inside to Ellison. Taken away by Corliss. Pitches it ahead. They go inside. And underneath, that's Johnson. Can't finish. Here is Rowan for the Mounties. Swings it here to Norris. And Ellison falls and a turnover. Here's Johnson back the other way. Corliss finishes with the right hand. Bryce Corliss on a 5-0 run by himself here to start the first minute of this second half here. Here's Monroe, uses the Ellison screen, picks up his dribble, finds Ellison, working on Woodside, drives baseline. Ellison loses the ball. Mounties will keep possession. Baseline out of bounds, 8 seconds on the shot clock for Mount Allison. It'll be Keith Rowan to inbound for the Mounties. Here's Monroe up top. Swings it to Sir. 5 on the shot clock. Sir drives and gets all the way to the basket and finishes. Eddie Sir with a strong take there. Here is Michael Sir back the other way for Holland. Guarded closely by Rowan. Strong side help, kick out. Here's Woodside, free throw line jumper, got it. D'Angelo Woodside restores the 11-point advantage for the visitors. Here's Monroe. Uses the Ellison screen. Nearly stripped of it. Sir drives baseline. Into the paint, kick out. Norris, shot fake. Back out, Sir. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound Woodside. Here is Sir. Bryce Corliss here for the Holland Hurricanes. Using the Woodside screen. Norris fights over it. Step back. No good. Rebounded by Ellison as the Mounties look to push. Here's Rowan. Monroe. Sir drives left into the paint. Tries to find the cutting Rowan, but it's taken away by Corliss. Here's Johnson. Simmons. Sir up top. Left wing, here's Corliss. 3 ball on the way. Hits nothing. And rebounded there by the Mounties. Here's Ellison back the other way. Ellison in transition all the way to the basket and finishes. Tim Ellison showing off the handles there in transition as he gets all the way to the basket, coast to coast for the Mounties. 7 minutes to play here, third quarter. Hurricanes by 9. And nearly taken away. Great defense there by Norris, getting in the passing lanes. And he's all over Corliss and a turnover. Monroe back the other way, two-hand jam. Jonas Monroe. Two-hand jam, 7-point game here. And turned over again. Here's Norris, turned over again. A frantic pace here. Corliss back the other way, 3-ball, too strong. And rebounded by Rowan as here come the Mounties again. Here's Sir. Inside, Ellison, shot fake, blocked, gets his own rebound, and one! Tim Ellison gets his own rebound and finishes with the putback. Charge that foul to number 2, Aaron Simmons of the Hurricanes. That is his second. Tim Ellison at the line, shooting 1 for the Mounties. A frantic pace by both teams here to start this third quarter. Ellison good on the free throw. 6-point game. Here's Simmons. Woodside working on Ellison. Spins, uses the body, blocked by Ellison. Tim Ellison making his presence known at both ends of the floor here for Mount Allison. 4-point game. 17 on the shot clock for Holland. Bryce Corliss to inbound the ball for the Hurricanes. Here's Simmons. Sir up top, wide open 3-ball. Too strong. Rebounded by Ellison. And here's Rowan. Headmans it. Here's Monroe. Monroe, transition 3-ball. Got it! Jonas Monroe for 3. And it's a 1-point game. Sir being worked by Rowan in the half court. Uses the Woodside screen. Rowan still there. Switches on. This is Casimir. Woodside gets past Ellison. Shot fake. Finishes. Strong move there by the big man. He's proud of himself. And a discussion here between the two referees. Head coach Steve Chapman interested to know what the call will be here. And some confusion about the last foul that was charged to Aaron Simmons. And we're back underway. Here's Rowan. Monroe. Miscommunication and a turnover. Sir finishes. And Rowan has the ball stripped. But a 5-on-4 advantage here for the Hurricanes. Augustine, corner 3, blocked. Rowan has it in the corner. He's trapped, turns it over. Here's Sir back the other way. Woodside in transition. Taking it all the way to the rim. And what was recently a 3-point game is now back to a 7-point advantage for Holland. Here's Rowan up top. Horns action. Uses the Monroe screen. Gets the switch. They go inside to Monroe. Tough shot. Fouled. Great play there by the Mounties as Monroe was able to get the smaller mismatch on him. Went to work and earns 2 free throws for his team. Eddie Sir checking back into the game here for Keith Rowan. Rowan playing some hounding defense for the Mounties so far. Jonas Monroe at the line shooting 2. Third-year player from nearby Moncton, New Brunswick, out of Harrison Trimble High School. Good on the first. Too strong on the second, but Sir with the rebound. Here's Ellison up top, drives right, floater, short. Rebounded by the Hurricanes, that's Corliss. Here's Simmons. Simmons working on Sir, Woodside up top. Woodside backs down on Ellison. Strong move. Foul called there on Ellison. Foul will be on the ground. The first for Tim Ellison. Sideline out of bounds here for the Hurricanes. 4:23 to play, third quarter. Hurricanes with a 6-point lead. Here's Sir. Uses the Woodside screen. This is Casimir. Woodside. Drives, spins, kicks out. Corliss, 3-ball on the way. Too strong. Ellison with the rebound. Here's Sir. Ellison drives left. Kicks out. Augustine, corner 3, short. And they're going to say that the ball hit the top of the shot clock. And so it'll be Holland possession here. Rayshon Ferguson getting ready to check back into the game for the Mounties. He's going to replace number 22, Tim Ellison. Man press look here from the Mounties as Augustine looking to work Sir 94 feet. Here's Casimir stripped. Take it away. Augustine throws it ahead. Monroe finishes with the right hand. 4-point game. Here's Simmons. Cross-court pass. Corliss, 3-ball on the way. No good. Tipped. And Mount Allison ball.
Substitution, entering the game for the Hurricanes, number 9, Nick Mills.
Nick Mills checking back into the game here for the Hurricanes. He's replacing number 3. That is Michael Sir. Tukey Longa to throw in. And here's Eddie Sir for the Mounties. Sir uses the Monroe screen. Ferguson up top, shot fake, drives right. Finds Sir, pull up. Good. Eddie Sir, that is his bread and butter, the mid-range game. We've got it back to a 2-point game here. Here's Mills, stripped by Augustine. And possession will stay the way of Holland. I think the Mounties under the basket there thought it was going to be their ball and didn't go for it. They'll have to defend for the next 13 seconds here against the Hurricanes. Corliss to throw in. Here's Woodside, a miscommunication and a layup there for Holland. D'Angelo Woodside gets 2 underneath. Restores the 4-point lead for the Hurricanes. 2:48 to go, third quarter. Hurricanes 51, Mounties 47. Sir on the drive, baseline, off his leg, and it'll be Holland basketball. Here we go, back the other way with Aaron Simmons for the Hurricanes. To Corliss. They're trying to go inside here. Couldn't find the angle. Still trying to go inside. Now cross-court pass Corliss and a foul on the ground. Charge that one to number 13. That is Tony Tukey Longa, his first. Tight whistle here today from our officiating crew. Mounties were in the penalty in the first quarter. Neither team has come close to the penalty in the second or third as Tim Ellison checks back into the game for Jonas Monroe. Corliss, the inbound man for Holland. Here's Simmons. Uses the screen. Weak side. Back to Simmons. And nearly taken away. Corliss dives on it. And a foul. Charge that one to number 5, Caden Augustine. That's his second. With 2 seconds on the shot clock, you know Coach Steve Chapman will not be happy about that. 14 seconds now on the clock for Holland. Close to a 5 count. Get it into Simmons. Trying to use the Woodside screen. He does. Attacks left. And finishes with the left hand finger roll. As the ball rolls away. Ryan Norris checking back into the game for the Mounties. He's replacing number 13, Tony Tukilonga. Rayshawn Ferguson to inbound for the Mounties, as both teams are told to tuck in. Here's Sir. Ellison. Sir uses the Ellison screen. Pull up. You bet. Eddie Sir with another mid-range pull-up too. Keeping the Mounties within striking distance here. Here's Simmons. Woodside. High post. Working on Ellison. Woodside. Inside. No good. Ellison rebound. Here's Sir. Slowing down the pace here for the Mounties. Uses the Ellison screen. Gets a switch. Tries to go inside to Ellison, but it's taken away by Corliss. Here's Corliss. Right wing. In front of the Mountie bench. Drives. Baseline. Strong take. Fouled. Charge that one to number 24, Rayshawn Ferguson of the Mounties. That will send number 13, Bryce Corliss, to the free throw line for the Hurricanes. 2 of 2 from the line in the first half was Corliss. A slow first half for him, though. Currently averaging over 20 points a game for the Hurricanes, held to just 6 in the first half, hoping to add to that total here at the charity stripe. Good on the first.
Out of the line for the Hurricanes, number 13, Bryce Corliss.
And good on the second. A new face checking into the game for the Hurricanes. That is number 5, Dominic Sherrard. Here's Rowan up top. Uses the Ferguson screen. Ellison. They're trying to go inside to Ferguson. A lot of hands there from number 3, Michael Sir, and they do call the foul. It'll be the first on Sir. 5'11" point guard from Calgary, Alberta. Rowan to throw in here for Mount A. Augustine in the corner. They're trying to go to Ellison and do. Ellison's going to work on Parsons here. Backs him down. Goes baseline. Tipped and turnover there. Casimir with the steal and a jump ball. Good work there by Ryan Norris to win back possession for the Mounties. And we'll do it again. 21 on the shot clock now. Rowan to inbound. As we have a discussion here between the two referees on the far side. And we're going to go 14 on the shot clock here for Mount Allison. They go inside to Ferguson. A lot of hands. Rowan, 3-ball on the way from the corner. Short. Ferguson batted it around. Rebounded by the Hurricanes. Here comes Sir. A lot of speed in transition from this Holland team. Here's Casimir. Casimir breaks down, goes left, cut off by Ferguson. Finds the cutting Johnson underneath. Blocked by Ellison. And back the other way come the Mounties. Here's Norris. Slowing it down. Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds on the game clock. They go to Ellison. The bench chanting down. Rowan, 3-ball from the top. Short. Rebounded by the Hurricanes. 2 seconds, 1 second. 3-quarter court heave. No good. As we have reached the end of the third quarter here at the McCormick Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Allison University. The visiting Hurricanes leading the home Mounties by a score of 55-49. Thank you for being with us. We will be right back. Welcome back to the McCormick Gymnasium here on the campus of Mount Allison University. If you're just joining us, Holland 55, Mount Allison 49, getting you ready for the fourth quarter here. Hurricanes have led wire to wire here, led by as many as 15 late in the first quarter. Mounties have slowly been chipping away since then, getting it to as close as a 1-point game, but have not been able to take the lead as of yet. Here's the Hurricanes as they turn it over on their first possession of the fourth quarter. No real foul trouble to tell you about. Couple players with 2, no one else above that. Here's Ellison, tipped and stolen away by Corliss, and taken back by Rowan. Keith Rowan with a great play there. Here's Ellison trying to find Norris in the corner. He does. Shot fake and a foul on the ground. Charge that to number 13, Bryce Corliss. That is his third now. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Mounties. It'll be a sideline out of bounds. Ryan Norris to throw in for Mount A. Here's Ellison up top. Monroe drives, gets himself into the paint, floater on the way, short, gets his own rebound, back up strong, blocked by Woodside. Here comes Simmons back the other way for the Hurricanes. No one covering the rim. Simmons goes all the way and finishes for Holland. 8-point advantage here for the visitors. Here's Powder being worked in the full court, finds Rowan, spins away from Sir. Ellison, kick out, corner, Norris, pull up 2 on the way, too strong. Tipped and rebounded by Woodside. Here's Michael Sir for the Hurricanes. Johnson thought about it, drives left on Ellison, cut off. Woodside, free throw line jumper, got it. D'Angelo Woodside with the jumper. And a technical foul has been called. We'll see who it's on. It's on number 3, Michael Sir. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but it'll send number 2, Keith Rowan, to the line as he misses the technical free throw to keep this a double-digit lead for the Hurricanes. Of course, that foul getting the Hurricanes, or excuse me, the Mounties rather, one closer to the bonus. And in a tight game like today, that can be the difference. Here's Rowan. Using the Ellison screen. Can't get the switch. Sir sticks on him. Ellison up top, guarded by Woodside. Powder trying to post up on Corliss. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Norris drives left, stripped of the ball. Coach Kendrick of the Hurricanes pleading that it was off the leg of Norris. Referees do not agree. 5 seconds on the shot clock for the Mounties here. Rowan to throw in. Norris. Monroe has to let it go. 3 ball on the way. Too strong. Batted around. Controlled by the Hurricanes. Here comes Simmons back the other way. Nifty move. Goes inside to Woodside. Working on Ellison. The big fella underneath. Took a couple of steps. Couldn't get it to fall. Here's Monroe back the other way for the Mounties. Monroe drives left. Dribble handoff with Norris. Norris thought about the 3 ball. Didn't take it. Monroe will. Too strong. Rebounded by Corliss. Here's Sir back the other way for the Hurricanes. Through the middle of the floor. And a travel there. Good defense there by the Mounties. Eddie Sir getting ready to check back into the game.
Substitution entering the game for the Mounties. Number 1, Eddie Sir.
7:49 to play here. The visiting Holland Hurricanes leading by 10. Here is Eddie Sir for the Mounties. Horns action, uses the Ellison screen. Powder up top, they go inside to Ellison. Fadeaway jumper, short. Rebounded by Mills of the Hurricanes. Here is Simmons. Sir nearly stole it, and a foul. Aggressive defense there by Eddie Sir. He is penalized for the reach-in. That's just his first foul. Eddie Sir, his first year here at Algoma, second year of eligibility from Fredericton, New Brunswick, a transfer from Algoma University. Here's Woodside. Sir uses the Woodside screen. Pull up, thought about it, got rid of it. Now they go inside to Woodside, and they're going to call 3 in the key. Woodside didn't leave the paint and reestablish his position. Mounties basketball. Here's Sir. Trying to go up the right wing. Uses the Ellison screen. Kick out. Here's Powder. Drives baseline. Pull up on the way. Too strong. Here's Sir. Simmons for the Hurricanes. Simmons trying to break down on Monroe. Drives left. Tough take. No good. Rebound Ellison. Here is Eddie Sir to Monroe. Back to Sir. Guarded there by Simmons up top. Ellison in the high post. Kick out. Norris. Open 3. Got it. Timeout Holland. A 3-ball from the corner from number 14, Ryan Norris. Brings the Mounties to within 7. 6:39 to play. Fourth quarter. Welcome back. We got a good one here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Mounties 52, Hurricanes 59. 6:39 to play, fourth quarter. Eddie Sir and Tim Ellison leading the way for the Mounties. Bryce Corliss and D'Angelo Woodside leading the way for the Holland Hurricanes. Hurricane basketball here. Here is Aaron Simmons. Working on Monroe. Drives left. Cut off. Nearly picked up his pivot foot. Here's Corliss. Working on Norris. Corliss gets the switch. Drives. A foul is called. It's a charge. Connor Briand drawing the charge on Corliss there. That is Corliss's fourth. He's got to be careful here. 6:24 to play. Great work there by Connor Briand standing in there and taking that charge for the Mounties. Here they come back the other way with Sir. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Briand. Great play, Sir. 3-ball on the way, good. Eddie Sir for 3 from the wing. It's a 4-point game here. 6 minutes to play. Here's Woodside, jumper, good. Correction, more of a set shot, not really a jumper there, but still nonetheless good from D'Angelo Woodside, as here is Eddie Sir trying to use the Ellison screen. Here's Monroe, uses a Sir screen. Monroe gets himself into the paint, cut off, fall away jumper, no good. Rebounded by Corliss. Here is Michael Sir, back the other way for the Hurricanes. Simmons looking for the UCLA action. They get it to Woodside. Woodside tipped and stolen away by Ellison. Here's Sir. Trying to use the Ellison screen, rejects it. Up top, here's Monroe, swings it to Norris. Tip taken away by Bryce Corliss, and a foul charged to number 14 of the Mounties, that is Ryan Norris. He picks up his first. Just the first foul of, the second foul of the quarter for the Mounties. 5:06 to play here in the fourth quarter as Simmons down the other end scores, plus the foul. Charge it to number 13, Tony Tukilonga, as Aaron Simmons went from one end of the court to the other in no time. No time for the Mountie defense to react. Draws the foul, makes the bucket. He's got one more at the line here. He's good on it. Team fouls now 3 apiece as we reach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Holland 64, Mounties 55. Horns action here. Sir uses a screen, gets himself into the paint. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Simmons. He's looking to push in transition, doesn't have numbers. He's going to slow it down and get it back out to Woodside. Woodside, Simmons in the corner. Woodside up top. He's going to go to work on Ellison. 8 on the shot clock. A dig there from Sir. Nearly stripped. Ball's loose. Taken away by the Mounties. Here's Ellison. Full court pass. Too long from Tim Ellison. And possession will go back to the Hurricanes as Aaron Simmons will bring the ball up for the visitors. Simmons tries to go coast to coast, kicks it out. Here's Mills. Simmons in the corner. Guarded by Monroe. They're trying to go inside. They do. Here's Woodside. Kicks it out. 5 on the shot clock. Skip pass. Simmons, 3-ball. Got it right in front of the Mounties bench as he restores the double-digit lead for the Hurricanes. Sir using the Ellison screen. Here's Monroe. Briand goes inside to Ellison. Ellison, fadeaway jumper, got it. A tough bucket there from Tim Ellison. As the clock continues to tick, under 3.5 to play. Mounties stuck 10 here. Here's Simmons, guarded well by Monroe. Simmons gets himself into the paint. Taken away by Briand. He's been big for the Mounties here in the second half defensively. Here's Eddie Sir, headman, Tukilonga. They go inside to Ellison, stripped. Maintains possession. Ellison going to work, kick out, Sir, extra pass, Briand, 3-ball on the way. Too strong. Rebounded by Michael Sir. And the Hurricanes will look to slow it down here. Time is on their side. Sir trying to find Woodside, he does. 12 on the shot clock here. They go dribble handoff, no. Woodside keeps it, going to work on Ellison. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out. Here's Sir. He's got to put a shot up. Took too many steps. Call it a travel, call it a shot clock violation. Either way, it is Mount Allison basketball. 2:32 to play, fourth quarter. Timeout called by head coach Steve Chapman of the Mounties. He wants to talk it over with his group as they hope to put up a little bit of a run here, get themselves back into the game with 2:32 to play. Correction, timeout for the Holland Hurricanes. That is their first timeout used at the half. They have 2 remaining. Mounties have 2 timeouts remaining as well. Welcome back. It is crunch time here at the McCormick Gymnasium. The Holland Hurricanes leading the Mount Allison Mounties 67-57, 2:32 to play. Team fouls are 3 apiece. We are 2 away from the bonus on both sides. The 5 on the floor for the Mounties: number 1, Eddie Sir; number 5, Caden Augustine; number 6, Jonas Monroe; number 13, Tony Tukilonga; and number 22, Tim Ellison. For the Hurricanes, it is number 1, Ambrose Johnson; number 3, Michael Sir; number 10, Tyrell Casimir; number 14, D'Angelo Woodside; number 13, Bryce Corliss. Here's Monroe up top, 14 on the shot clock. Drives left into the paint. Tough take. What a tough finish there by Jonas Monroe. Throwing it up over his head, getting it to fall. It's an 8-point game here. 2 minutes to play. Sir up top. Augustine nearly got the steal. Here's Corliss, guarded by Tukilonga. Corliss drives middle. Tough shot. Got it to go. Falling away. Bryce Corliss. That is why he's one of the leading scorers in the ACAA. Here's Sir. Horns action. Uses the Ellison screen. 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebounded there by Woodside. The Hurricanes are going to slow it down. You got to think the Mounties. Oh, and a turnover there. I was about to say you got to think the Mounties might be ready to foul sometime soon, but a turnover there. A gift from Bryce Corliss, giving the Mounties a chance here. Here's Monroe. They get the UCLA action with Ellison. He scores. 8-point game again. 90 seconds to play. Here's Simmons being worked by Augustine. They go to Johnson, guarded by Augustine. Johnson up top, trying to break down, nearly stripped. 7 on the shot clock, 6 on the shot clock. Drives, tipped. It's Mount Allison basketball. A great defensive possession there by the Mounties, and particularly by Caden Augustine. 8-point game, 1:08 to play. Monroe to inbound for the Mounties. Here's Tukilonga. Here's Sir. They're trying to go horns action again. They get it to Monroe. Monroe guarded heavily by Sir. Ellison up top. Drives. Pull up 2. Got it. Timeout on the floor. Charge to Tim Kendrick of the Hurricanes. We've got a 6-point game here. 51.1 seconds to play. Tim Ellison with the pull-up 2 to bring the Mounties within 2 possessions. We will be right back. Welcome back. We're into the final minute of action here at the McCormick Gymnasium. Holland Hurricanes 69, Mount Allison Mounties 63. 51.1 to play. It'll be Hurricane basketball in the full court. Coach Kendrick opting not to advance, hoping to take as much time off of that clock as he can. His team leading by 6 here late on. It'll be Tyrell Casimir to throw in. Gets it to Sir. Work there by Augustine. They get it up top to Simmons. Back up top, Sir. And they run the double at him, and a foul. Monroe coming from the weak side, nearly picked his pocket, but the foul is called. 40.3 on the clock, 14 on the shot clock. Mounties one foul away from the penalty. Corliss to throw in. Gets it to Simmons, and Augustine gives the foul there. Simmons trying to claim that it was unsporting, not going to win that appeal. He will go to the line for two. As mentioned earlier, one of three players between these two teams who's from the Bahamas. Good on the first, makes it a 7-point game. Good on the second, 8-point game. Mounties got to go quick. Here's Sir. Time not on their side. Here's Ellison. Sir, 3-ball on the way from the top. No good. Rebounded by the Hurricanes and a foul given. Sir frustrated with himself. Foul charge to number 22, Tim Ellison, his third. Aaron Simmons back to the line for the Hurricanes. No good on the first. Good on the second. 9-point game. Here's Sir. Monroe, 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebounded there by Simmons. Foul given by Augustine. Free throws coming up for the Hurricanes.
On the Mounties, number 5, Caden Augustine. That's his fourth. Now to the line for the Hurricanes, number 2, Aaron Simmons.
Simmons at the line once again. Good on the first. Restores the double-digit lead for the Hurricanes. Good on the second. 74-63, 22.3 to play here. Monroe, got to go quick. Drives. Foul. He will go to the line for 2. Strong take there by Jonas Monroe. Charge that foul to number 2 of the Hurricanes, Aaron Simmons. Saying his name a lot here in the closing stages of this one. Monroe at the line, shooting 2. Good on the first. No good. Rebound fought for. Taken away by Corliss and a foul. Corliss will go to the line for 2 more for the Hurricanes.
Foul on the Mounties, number 1, Eddie Sir.
Fouls charged to
Now to the line for the Hurricanes,
Mounties number 1, Eddie Sir, his 4th.
number 13,
Bryce Corliss at the line,
Forbes.
shooting 2 for the Hurricanes. Makes the first. As he gives a smile to the kids behind the Mountie bench chanting brick at him. The kids got what they wanted there, but the Mounties will not get what they want out of this one. As Tim Ellison is just going to dribble the clock out. We have reached the conclusion of this one. The Mounties drop to 0-2 on the season here with this 75-64 loss to the Holland Hurricanes. The Hurricanes, on the other hand, back-to-back wins for them. A 13-point win at UMB St. John last night, an 11-point win here at Mount Allison for them. Will set them up nicely for their next game a week from yesterday. Remembrance Day, November 11th. They're on the road at St. Thomas University. Next game for the Mounties Also, Remembrance Day on the road. Or, excuse me, Mount St. Vincent is where Holland will be playing next. Mount Allison will be heading to St. Thomas University on the 11th of November. I'm Tyler Vincent for Ian Allen and the rest of our crew. Thank you for tuning in to ACAA TV. Have a good night.